All right, shalom, shalom. First off, let's give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and roll well. Sincere shalom to all you men preaching this word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. And shalom to you traveling and sincere believers. All right, and I say double honors to the apostles and elders, okay, of Great Millstone because that's who I learned this truth from. Got a good base, all right, and I continue to grow. So bless them brothers. I'm not a part of GMS, but I consider myself a disciple of GMS, and it's clear that majority of these people who have come into the truth have learned a lot from GMS, and I find it kind of crazy that they every chance they get, they talk down on GMS, man, for whatever reason. Okay, but I'm gonna salute those brothers. All right, shalom, and I just want to throw that out there because from the time that I've come into the truth, 2013, the end of 2013, there's been constant attacks on GMS, man. All right, but they go into the script, Salaki, they go into the scriptures. They're very thorough, and man, but the lesson is going to be focused on healing, man, healing because our people need to be healed. All right, and that goes from the elect. First off, the elect, the 1/3, 144,000, and the 2/3, whether they acknowledge it or not, man. And you got a lot of people who pick up this word, learn a few scriptures, and a part of their doctrine goes off, man. And that's not a good thing. Okay, it said no lies of the truth. Okay, so you got to teach them 100% truth, man. And it's clear, man, who's the spirit dealing with, man. All right, so let's get a scripture. Let's go to Malachi 4, verses 2. But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings. Right, that's Yahweh, man. And ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall. All right. But unto you that fear my name, okay, that's a trait of the elect. And you know what comes with fear? A fear of teaching his word correctly, man. All right. You can't be loose lipped. You can't be making up stuff as you go. Now, we do slip up of the tongue. And there's certain levels of understanding that we do have, but the key is to correct your doctrine once you've been enlightened, okay, by the correct teachings, man. All right, that's why it takes time to get built up. All right, to teach the children of Israel. All right, and that's including me, man. All right, my understanding has grown over the years. All right, and but these guys double down on being incorrect and get offended. Okay, it's a blessing when somebody correct you, man. All right, and they show you proof of where you went off at, and this is not a personal thing, man. The only thing personal is teaching this word correctly. Okay, but our people need healing in every sense of the word. Okay, spiritually, physically, all right, mentally, emotionally, um, you know, every way, man. And Yahweh Shah's coming to do that for the elect, which in turns the whole nation will get healing. All right, will be healed. Okay, and that those new bodies which are not prone to go off. Perfect bodies with the Most High dwelling in you at all times. Okay? And it's a little controversy going on right now, and I just want to add my 2 cents. Okay? And, you just sit back, and it's always, it never fails, man. It never fails. Okay? Let's jump to Isaiah 1, verses 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, which is a donkey. But Israel doeth not know, my people doeth not consider. And that's part of the reasons why we're so messed up in this predicament, man, and why we need this healing. Jake, due to their disobedience and rebelliousness, the Most High severed his connection with us. All right. Majority of our people are bastards. Okay. But you got a remnant waking up, telling the people that we're the children of Israel, we're the people of the Most High. But Jake refuses it. Okay. Jake doesn't know. Okay. They don't even consider it. And when they do consider it, by hearing the word, which the prophets speak, they reject it, man. A lot of them. Not all. Because you're always going to have that faithful remnant. But what happens when when the Most High stretches his arm out and you don't take heed? All right, he said, all day long I stretched out my arm, or stretched out my hand, roughly paraphrasing. And this is the creator of the heavens and the universe. All right, he's throwing Jake a bone, because Jake is not going to be able to say, well, I didn't know. It's that all is going to hear. Okay? And what's even more shaming, is the shepherds that have the knowledge misleading the sheep. Okay? Scattering the sheep. Once you break down the scriptures wrongly and you teach men to do so, it says it's going to be the least in the kingdom of heaven. So it's a grave thing to teach the 100% truth, man. All right? And get rid of pride, man. Get rid of ego. Get rid of self. All right? And uplift the Most High, man, because it says our hearts are desperately wicked, man. But especially if you got a following, man, you got to be on point. All right? So let's jump to verse 4. A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. You corrupt yourself, man. It's like a downward spiral. Okay? We got to be saved from ourselves. Okay? That the biggest fight you got in this truth, and brothers always bring it out, is yourself first and foremost. And that's just not a one-time deal, man. That's pretty much all day. That's an all-day fight. Okay? Because these chains of darkness. Okay? Try not to be carnal. Okay? Which is the flesh. They have forsaken the Lord. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are going away backward. So we have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. You know how he's going to appease his anger? It's Jacob's trouble. Jacob's trouble in a nutshell. Where a lot of Jakes are going to be taken out the way brutally, horrifically, terribly. That's how the Most High is going to appease his anger one last time on his people. Okay? And Jake is going to be dropping left and right. They are going away backward. All right? That's another way of saying backsliding, man. just abounding in iniquity. All right. Verse 5. Why should ye be stricken any more? Ye will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick, the whole heart faint. Okay. Um, Most High, you know, took certain steps, punishments to get us to realize that He doesn't like certain things, that He wants you to change your ways. And Jake said, "Nope, this feels good to me." And to the point where now our people have become full blown Babylonians, man. Full blown, inhabitants of Sodom and Gomorrah of Egypt, meaning they're taking part in these satanic rituals, the Western world, this modern world, and it has everything to do to be in opposition to the Most High, an adversary. Okay, so Jake don't know that Jake is being a Satanist, man, which means adversary, and you're learning it from your master, who is the number one Satanist on the planet, Esau Edom, man. Okay, and that goes for false pastors and false prophets, man. Okay, from the sole of the foot even unto the head, there is no soundness in it, but wounds and bruises and putrefying sores. They have not been closed, neither bound up, neither mollified with ointment. Putrefying sores, it's continuous, man. It's non-stop. It won't heal. Okay? Why? Because it's not time to do so. All right? It's not time to do so. The healing is going to come when we get those new bodies. Lord willing, I'm a part of that. Okay? So nothing Jake tries, if you're not of the elect, you got an incurable wound. And that goes for now, man. Your country is desolate. Your cities are burned with fire. Okay? Now Jake is dwelling everywhere, right? So your country is desolate. Your cities are burned with fire, man. It's total chaos where Jake lives, man. Which is mainly the inner cities. And you see the crime rate. You see the poverty. You see the criminal activity. You see the low level mindset. You see the liquor stores. You see the churches on every corner. You see the terrible grocery stores. That's equivalent to our country being desolate. And really, um, it's talking about the land of Israel, man. We're not in it. Okay, we're not in the land of Israel. We're scattered. All right. For the most part, you got Israelites sprinkled in there. All right. Strangers devour it in your presence, and it is desolate as overthrown by strangers. Okay. And the heathens, um, a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod. Okay. A bastard shall dwell in Ashdod, meaning, you know, our people are not going to be dwelling there in large numbers. Okay. You got bastards there. You got pretenders, you know. And they're going to have to get moved out the way, but Jake has to be healed first, man. And so everything's going according to plan, all right? And, one day closer to the return of the king, all right? Shalom.